The work starts here. The work starts here. The work starts here. Peace, family. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's so nice to see you all again. So today's video, I just want to dive right in, honestly. So I'm making this video based on a dream. It wasn't even a dream. It was literally 5 seconds of a vision that I had. And the word that came out of that was community. So we're going to be talking about all about community, why it's important, especially in the times that we're in right now. And yeah, so what is community? Let's get the dictionary out, okay? So Google is showing 2 definitions of community. I'm going to read the second one because I feel like it's more relevant to what I'm talking about. So community, a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. We hear the word community, like I feel like at this point it's a buzzword on social media, but do we truly know what that means to be in community? What it truly means, especially for the time that we're entering into, is allowing people to see all of you. Allowing people to see all of you. Being vulnerable with people. Being able to trust people. Being able to ask for help. Because I know, myself included, a lot of us, we don't like asking for help. We feel ashamed that we need help. We feel ashamed that we need other people outside of us. But that is the reality of being a human being. Like, we naturally seek out connections. Although you yourself are whole as you are, sometimes you need help from other people. Sometimes you need a perspective of someone outside of you to see things that you may not be able to see. But what I really want to focus on is vulnerability and trust. Y'all, what we are seeing unfold in front of our eyes is the fall of a nation. And I don't want anyone to be fearful of that. There's no reason to automatically gravitate towards fear, you know? The fall of a nation, you know, this has been in the works for a while now, you know? We saw this coming. But at the same time, it's like we as Americans are going to have to take 100% control of our lives. And that's something that we've never done before, at least in this generation. So it's scary to a lot of people because it's just like, you know, these people who've been in complete control of our lives, all of a sudden they're saying fuck you to us, you know? And it's just a matter of, do you want to do the work? Do you want to do what it takes in order to take control of your life, in order to take control of your health, your well-being? Because they showed you they don't give a fuck. So do you give a fuck? Do you care enough to do something? That's up to you, you know? And why community is such an important aspect of that is because instead of relying on these systems that govern us, we are going to have to rely on one another. And that can be scary. That can be very scary because it's just like, you don't want to have to inconvenience people. You know, we've talked about this on social media, like bring back inconveniencing your friends and everything. People feel like their needs are a burden. And it's just all a matter of deconstructing that notion that you shouldn't ask for help, that you should be able to do everything on your own. We're literally not built like that. We're literally human beings who need each other to survive. And once we realize that, once we start to do the work, the inner work, because that's where true community starts, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, but once we start doing the inner work and start showing up for people in our lives as our whole selves, that's when we will have truly reached and fulfilled the meaning of community. Because community is not just like, oh yeah, we be showing up, we be popping out at functions every now and then. Community is not just, oh yeah, we're into the same interests, so we talk about them now and then. Community is being vulnerable, letting the people around you know that low-key, I'm scared because I'm not going to be able to make rent this month and I don't know how I'm going to afford my groceries. Community is, I have to take care of my grandma because she just had a stroke and I haven't been able to go to work, so I don't know how I'm going to get food. Community is allowing yourself to be seen 100%, even when you're not up, because we can't be up all the time. We can't be up all the time. We can't be up all the time, you know? So allowing yourself to be seen in your vulnerability and allowing people to show up for you. This is how we build community. This is how we build trust, because this is the foundation of what we will need in order to create the life that we want to live. Because if we continue to live in this individualist society in this manner, we're all gonna fall apart. We're all gonna fall apart right in front of each other, and no one's gonna do anything about it. But being open, being honest, not being afraid to ask for help. I'm talking to myself too, because baby, one thing I don't like to do is ask for help. That's one thing I am working through, you know? This is how we win, is by bonding with each other and by trusting one another. Heavy on trust, y'all. I know right now it's giving, you can't trust nobody. And I'm not saying that you trust everybody, no, because you can't trust some people, because they're the ones that are preying on your downfall. But there are people that you can trust. You just have to identify them. Identify those people and lean on them, you know, grow close to them. Figure out who they are truly as a person. Get to understand them. Now, let's rewind, talking about the internal work. Y'all, please listen to me when I say this, because none of this is possible without first doing it on an internal level, okay? The revolution starts in your mind. You cannot lead a revolution if you are still falling victim to the mentalities that they ingrained in you. You cannot lead the revolution if you still feel like whenever you're broke, you're not worthy. You cannot lead the revolution if you do not truly and fully and completely accept yourself as you are right now, no matter what. No matter what. I don't give a fuck if you don't have a car. I don't give a fuck if you have $0 in your bank account. I don't give a fuck if you think you look ugly. I don't give a fuck if you don't have the nicest clothes. You right now, as you are, without any of this shit, without any of it, if you do not fully love and accept that person, then you will never be able to truly be in community with others. Because once people start offering you that help, once people start wanting to get to know you, you're going to resist. You're going to resist. It all goes back to self-concept, because you're gonna feel like you're not truly worthy of the help, of the love. So understand, the revolution starts in your mind. Free your mind first before you try to do all this external work. Know that you are enough as you are. Know that it doesn't matter how much money is in your bank account, you are more than worthy. Love the parts of yourself that you try so hard to push away, that you try so hard to shame, that you try so hard to change. We cannot shame ourselves into evolution. It's only through love which we grow, which we blossom. So if you still feel like you're not shit when your hair's not done, you're not shit when you ain't got your money up, whatever, then you've got some internal work to do before we can start to talk about community. Baby, you gotta be in community with yourself first before you can be in community with anyone else. Okay? Please, that internal work is so important. That's gonna be the foundation before we even get to any of this. You have to know that you yourself, as the individual, the human being that you are, the divinity within you, you are worthy. You are more than enough. You are deserving. You are whole. You don't lack a thing. Everything you need is within you. You are deserving of love. Once you know and accept yourself for who you are, then we can talk about other people. But y'all, please know this, know this, know this. The work starts here. The work starts here. The work starts here. Okay? So I think I will definitely get more into this, but I feel like I'm going to leave it at that for right now, just so we can really just start to ponder and like think about it. And then once it has time to settle, we'll get deeper into it. But know that we are going to need each other more than ever right now. And it's not something that you should be like, ugh, like I don't want to have to rely on people, whatever. No, to have people to rely on is a beautiful thing. To have people to share experiences with is a beautiful thing. To have people that are in your corner is a beautiful thing. Know that. Community is so special. So it's something to be cherished. And it's like a rose growing out of the concrete right now. In the midst of all this destruction around us, we have the opportunity to form such beautiful connections with one another, you know? So yeah, just look for the good always. Look for the good always. There's always good. There's always good. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. I hope y'all don't take what I say lightly, because I truly do care and love every single one of you. And I just want the best for us, you know? I want us to be our best selves. And that doesn't involve anything external. It just involves acceptance of knowing that you are enough as you are right now. So yeah, that's all for today's video. And until I see you all again, peace and love. Bye.